Students, today we discuss the divisibility rules. These divisibility rules help you to find out if a number is completely divisible by another number without actual dividing. Let's see what are the divisibility rule. The first one is divisibility by 2. When we say that the number is divisible by 2, a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. For example, the number 10. In the number 10, the last digit is 0. Hence, it is divisible by 2. Number 22, the last digit is 2. Number 34, the last digit is 4. Number 46, the last digit is 6. And number 58, the last digit is 8. So, any number having the last digit 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that number is divisible by 2. Now, see the divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 0 or 5. For example, 20 and 35, they are divisible by 5. In 20, the last digit is 0, whereas in 35, the last digit is 5. So, number having last digit either 0 or 5 are divisible by 5. Then we have a divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. For example, 30 and 40, they are divisible by 10. So, children, what we have concluded from the divisibility by 2, 5 and 10? Are you observe something special? Yes, a number having last digit 0 is divisible by 2, 5 and 10, isn't it? Now let's see some more divisibility test. Divisibility by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if sum of the digits is divisible by 3. See here, 48 is divisible by 3. How we can identify it? You have to add the digits of 48. If you add the digits of 48, what you get? 4 plus 8, 12. And 12 is divisible by 3, isn't it? So we can also say that the number 48 is also divisible by 3. Then we have a divisibility by 9. It is also similar to the divisibility by 3. In this case also we have to add the digits. And if the digits is divisible by 9, then we say that the number is also divisible by 9. For example, the number 63 is divisible by 9. How we can identify it? We have to add the digits. 6 plus 3, 9. And 9 is divisible by 9. Hence, we can say that the number 63 is also divisible by 9. Now, based on this divisibility rule, we have to solve the exercise 3.1 given in your textbook. So, let's move to the exercise 3.1. In this exercise, two tables are given to you, table A and table B. Let's see the first table. In this table, three columns are given to you. The first column is of a number, the second column is of a last digit, and in third column you have to check the divisibility by 2, 5 or 10. For your reference, the first example has been solved. See here, the number is 12. What is the last digit of this number? The last digit is 2. Since the last digit is 2, we can say that the number is divisible by 2. Hence, they have put the tick in front of 2. But 12 is not divisible by 5 and 10. Hence, they have put cross over there. Isn't it? So, likewise, we have to solve the remaining example. Now, what is the second number? Second number is 36. What is the last digit of 36? 6. Since the last digit is 6, we can say that the number is divisible by 2, but not by 5 and 10. So, we have to put tick in front of 2 and we have to make a cross in front of 5 and 10. Then third number is 45. The last digit of 45 is 5. Since the last digit is 5, the number is divisible by 5. So, we have to make a right in front of 5 only, and in column 2 and 10, we have to make a cross. Again in number 275, the last digit is 5. So, again this number is divisible by 5 only, but not by 2 and 10. And the last number is 998. The last digit is 8. Since the last digit is 8, the number is divisible by 2 only, but not by 5 and 10. Now come to the table B. In this table, again 3 columns are given to you. The first column is of a number. The second column is of a sum of its digit. By mistake, it is written here last digit. Okay, it should be a sum of its digit. And in third column, you have to check the divisibility of a number by 3 or 9. Okay. Again, for reference, one example has been solved. What is that example? The number is 12. And what is the sum of its digit? 1 plus 2, 3. So since the sum is divisible by 3, we can say that the number is also divisible by 3, isn't it? Hence, in front of 3, they have put right. And since the 12 is not divisible by 9, we have to make a cross in front of 9, isn't it? So let's see the remaining example. The second number is 40. What is its sum? What is the sum of its digit? 4 plus 0. And 4 plus 0 comes 4. 4 is neither divisible by 3 nor divisible by 9. It means the number is neither divisible by 3 and nor divisible by 9. So we have to make a cross in front of both the column. Then the third number is 126. What is the sum of its digit? 1 plus 2 plus 6. That is 9. And 9 is divisible by 3 as well as 9. It means number is also divisible by 3 and 9. So we have to put tick in front of 3 and 9 both the columns. Then the next number is 612. Again here, to check its divisibility by 3 or 9, what we have to do? We have to add all the digits of a given number, isn't it? So 612. What is the sum of its digit? 6 plus 1 plus 2. That is 9. And 9 is divisible by 3 as well as 9. Hence number is also divisible by 3 or 9, 3 and 9, isn't it? So we have to put tick in front of 3 and 9 column. And now come to the last example. The last example is 999. So what is the sum of its digit? 9 plus 9 plus 9. That is 27. And 27 is divisible by 3 as well as 9. Hence the number 999 is also divisible by 3 and 9. So we have to put tick in front of the column 3 and 9 both. So children, this is all about the exercise 3.1. You have to draw both the table in your notebook and write the answer as per me.